हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू द चैनल। इट्स मी यामी। आज जो हम कंटेंट लाए हैं, हमारी टीम ने जो आज कंटेंट प्रिपेयर किया आप लोगों के लिए, इट्स रियली स्पेशल बोथ फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स एंड द पेरेंट्स वाचिंग द वीडियो। ये वीडियो आपको बहुत ही काम लगेगा बिकॉज आज की वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रॉमिसिंग एंड डिमांडिंग फील्ड ऑफ टुडेज टाइम एंड इवन फॉर द फ्यूचर टाइम। Yes, I'm talking about VLSI, Semiconductors, Microelectronics, जो कि आजकल के बूमिंग वर्ड्स है। आपने काफ़ी ये वर्ड सुने होंगे। VLSI is very large scale integration, जिसके काफ़ी projects into Gujarat and into overall India has been launched. If I name few, Micron Technology is constructing a semiconductor assembly, जिनमें इन्वेस्टमेंट आया है 2.75 बिलियन का। साथ ही कैनन सेमिकॉन बिल्डिंग सेमीकंडक्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट जो कि लॉन्च हुई है अहमदाबाद गुजरात में, उसमें जो इन्वेस्टमेंट आया है वो है 3,300 करोड़। वन मोर इन द लिस्ट इज सूची सेमिकॉन दैट इज एस्टैब्लिश्ड इनटू सूरत गुजरात, जिसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट आया है $100 मिलियन का। टोटल मिला के देयर इज अ गुजरात रैंक नंबर 1 हैविंग एन इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ 1.25 लाख करोड़, जो कि फर्स्ट रैंक पे है। आप सोच सकते हो, इट्स द स्टेट गुजरात हैविंग सो मच ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट। इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट ये फील्ड में आ रहा है, मतलब उसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? देयर शैल बी मल्टीपल एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इनटू दिस फील्ड। मतलब इस फील्ड में जिन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग किया है, अपना स्पेशलाइजेशन किया है, विल डेफिनेटली गारंटी हिमसेल्फ और हरसेल्फ अ जॉब, एंड वो भी अच्छे खासे पैकेजेस का। So, आज का वीडियो रहेगा into a dedicated discussion onto this particular field with a very experienced professor with us, Dr. Mazad Zaveri, जो कि है PhD into the field of electronics and computer engineering from USA, from Portland State University, and he is presently an associate professor into Ahmedabad University, one of the most promising university of Gujarat, जहाँ पे he is into this particular field, teaching students about this particular field. सो आज मैं आपको वेलकम करती हूँ सर हमारी चैनल इट्स मी यामी पे, एंड आई एम श्योर द फैमिली ऑफ इट्स मी यामी विल फाइंड इट रियली यूजफुल। द कंटेंट इज so very much into sequence prepared so that you are absolutely clear about this field and can definitely think of pursuing your graduation, your post graduation into this field. ये जो वीडियो रहेगा पूरा 12th पास स्टूडेंट्स जो अपना ग्रेजुएशन सोच रहे हैं into this field, या तो आपने अपना ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हो एंड सोच रहे हो अपना पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, हालांकि आपका ग्रेजुएशन किसी भी फील्ड में हो सकता है। इफ़ यू आर डूइंग योर बीटेक इनटू कंप्यूटर साइंस इंजीनियरिंग आईटी, और ले लीजिए इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग, या तो ले लीजिए आईसीटी, किसी भी फील्ड में आप हो, बिल्कुल ही आप अपना आगे करियर इनटू वीएलएसआई सेमीकंडक्टर माइक्रो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स सोच सकते हो। तो आज का वीडियो आप सभी लोगों के लिए है। सो वेलकम सर, वेलकम टू द चैनल। इन द वेरी इनिशियल स्टेज आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू सर, आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू सर कि अगर हम सेमीकंडक्टर इंडस्ट्री एज एन ओवरऑल इंडस्ट्री सोचे फॉर गुजरात या तो ओवरऑल इंडिया, सो हाउ इज द ग्रोथ इनटू दिस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड?
Okay. So India has around 1 lakh VLSI design engineers,
Okay.
which is roughly 20% of the world's workforce in semiconductor design. As per the reports by ESSCI, which is the Electronic Sector Skill Council of India, and IESA, the India Semiconductor and Electronics Association, India has around 70 product companies, 40 VLSI design service companies, and around 150 embedded software companies.
अच्छा,
Gujarat also has prominent VLSI design service companies,
okay,
such as Eximus Design, which is a subsidiary of Wipro. We have E-Infochips, which is a subsidiary of Aero Electronics, which is a Fortune 500 company.
okay.
We have Ateros Technologies, we have Pronesis Technologies, we have Perfect VIPs into verification.
Oh,
So all these companies are already existing in Gujarat area.
right.
There are several semiconductor companies who are going to set up fabrication plants in the smart industrial city of Dholera.
Okay.
So in the coming 3 to 4 years, we can expect more design teams because these fabrication houses will look at expanding their application domain.
Right. That's really nice. So, looking upon this scenario, I'm sure Ahmedabad University is also planning something into this direction and have been launching a course into MTech for this particular field, right, sir?
Yes.
So, if you could just brief how Ahmedabad University is focusing on to this field.
Okay, in the past 2 decades, India has emerged as the fabless semiconductor design hotspot.
Okay.
and with government schemes such as the design linked incentive and the production linked incentives, the semiconductor industry is bound to grow in India. As per the reports by Deloitte, as of today, there are around 2 million employees in the semiconductor industry. And over the next decade, around 1 more million employees will get added to the semiconductor industry. As per one statistics for India, Indian universities are producing around 4,000 engineers specialized in the VLSI design and technology area, and the requirement is actually 12,000 annually. So there is a large gap. And hence, this is an opportune time for us to start this MTech program.
Oh, nice. So that's pretty much into demand. With the statistics, we can know that. So for MTech program that is getting launched into Ahmedabad University, if you can just brief me about the key points of this program so that the students or parents जो कि ये वीडियो को देख रहे हैं उनको पता चले कि ये प्रोग्राम में एक्चुअली क्या चीज़ें ऑफर होगी एंड किस फॉर्मेट में ऑफर होगी.
So we have a very comprehensive program covering 3 areas of semiconductor. One is VLSI design, the second is semiconductor based integrated circuits, and the third is fabrication or process technology for developing semiconductors. In the VLSI design domain, we are covering or providing experience for industry standard electronic design automation tools. Our program provides VLSI design exposure to all levels of VLSI design abstraction, starting from layout level, circuit level, gate level, RTL or module level, and at the system level. We also provide guidance on design flows, both semi-custom design and full custom design. We also provide guidance on design methodologies, analog design, mixed signal design, or digital design. And we also have courses on pre-silicon verification. The program particularly focuses on high performance VLSI subsystem design and design of general purpose RISC processors and high speed or application specific processor architectures. The program provides specialized knowledge on the modeling of semiconductor devices, then the design using various processor fabrication steps, and the simulation and characterization for micro and nano scaled semiconductor based integrated circuit devices. The program focuses on application oriented or application specific semiconductor devices such as optoelectronic devices, memory devices, flexible electronics, power devices, and emerging nanoscale IC devices.
So this is the complete outlet of the program which is going to be offered, right?
Yes, yes.
So
These were the features of our program.
Features, okay. So looking upon to the complete features and the terminologies that you have used, I'm pretty sure that the students will be coming here, जो लोग यहाँ पे पढ़ाई के लिए आएंगे, definitely would be under the safe hands. And इसके बारे में अगर और थोड़ा डेप्थ में जाएं हम लोग, तो ये जो कोर्स जो ऑफर हो रहा है उसमें डेफिनेटली कोई ना कोई रिसर्च अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ भी स्टूडेंट्स को मिलेगी एंड साथ ही वो लोग प्रोजेक्ट्स पे भी डील करेंगे, राइट? सो इफ़ यू कैन प्रोवाइड सम इनसाइट ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट्स ऑन टू विच दे विल बी डीलिंग एंड साथ ही क्या रिसर्च अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ उनको रहेगी.
ओके, एज पार्ट ऑफ द करिकुलम वी हैव 3 courses in the digital domain, which is digital CMOS VLSI design, VLSI subsystem design, and digital RTL and microprocessor design using HDL. In the analog domain, we have one course which is analog CMOS VLSI design. In the semiconductor domain, we have 3 courses. One is related to the fundamentals of physical sciences related to semiconductor fabrication. The other course is related to introduction to semiconductor based integrated circuit devices. And the third course is related to introduction to IC fabrication technology.
Okay.
Then you are talking about what are the research opportunities. So our curriculum has 1 year of major project where the student can choose between 2 options. Either he can work on an industry driven research project for 1 year, or he can do a thesis, an academic research work thesis with a faculty member at Ahmedabad University.
Okay, fine. So looking upon to this opportunity, I would like to ask you, being an engineer, of course I am MTech into civil engineer, so ये चीज़ हमेशा एक engineer के लिए होती है, in a point of concern you can say, कि जब भी हम कोई भी academic पढ़ाई करते हैं into engineering, that is not getting matched with the practical knowledge to be used into industry. So कहीं ना कहीं एक gap रहता है between the theory we study at the college and the practical usage of the same. तो ये गैप के बारे में हाउ इज द एमटेक कोर्स एट एयू अहमदाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी, हाउ इज इट टेकन केयर ऑफ?
Okay, for all of our core courses, 40% of the students' time is dedicated towards hand-on practicals based on assignments, projects, or lab work. So, for example, in the digital CMOS VLSI course, a student in the theory session would learn about the design principles, the design rules. But later on, we want him to actually verify and apply these rules in the hands-on sessions when he's using schematic level design or layout level design. We want him to verify these rules on the EDA tools.
Okay, so that's a pretty good example wherein the practical knowledge is getting judged over there. Yeah. So with this, I would like to also ask, what are the primary career paths a student can expect after being an MTech into microelectronics and semiconductors from AU? What are the career options, or you can say a job profile he can expect for himself?
Okay.
Yeah.
So our program provides foundation for any career role in either the semiconductor industry or in a research lab. Some of the roles or the titles could be, for example, RTL design engineer, analog design engineer, design verification engineer, ASIC design engineer, FPGA engineer, and so on.
Yeah.
The student can also further pursue his PhD after his MTech. He can pursue it here or elsewhere. We have trained him good enough for any PhD program. And apart from this, if a student wants to go into the opportunity of doing entrepreneurship, right, becoming an entrepreneur, then Ahmedabad University's Venture Studio provides startup incubation and it promotes and nurtures entrepreneurs.
Oh, nice.
So a person can actually have his own fabulous startup in the VLSI domain area.
So अगर कोई बच्चा कर रहा है यहाँ पे एमटेक इनटू माइक्रो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड सेमीकंडक्टर्स फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी, तो उसको क्या चैलेंजेस को फेस करना रहेगा, और साथ ही इन द सेम हैंड क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ उसको मिल पाएगी? बोथ यू कैन से बोथ द साइड्स इफ यू कैन डिस्कस विद अस, सो दैट अपनी ऑडियंस को एक पूरा अच्छा सिनारियो मिला रहे कि ये कोर्स को लेने के बाद व्हाट शिल बी ही बी एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्सिटी, अहमदाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी.
Okay. So the semiconductor design industry is growing very rapidly because of advancements in photolithography and fabrication or process technology. And there is an increasing demand in system on chip and application specific integrated circuit chips,
Right.
especially with growing application areas which are driven by research in AI, ML, edge computing, 5G communication, IoT, virtual reality,
Right.
automotive technologies such as ADAS and so on. So one of the major challenges for a fresh graduate would be that he needs to understand these new application areas, understand what are the specifications and requirements very rapidly. So we at AU through our MTech program are having elective courses which will help him to understand the system level requirements, such as courses such as ASIC design, SoC design, edge computing using microcontrollers, edge computing using FPGAs, and also the courses on application oriented semiconductor devices. All this will help him in the ASIC development phase. So he can quickly develop chips.
True, very true. So looking upon to these great opportunities that Ahmedabad University is offering to the students, I would like you to mention कि अगर किसी बच्चे को यहाँ पे लेना है MTech में एडमिशन इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम में into Ahmedabad University, तो what shall be the eligibility criteria and what shall be the procedure of application? If you can please mention that, sir.
Okay. So eligibility criteria is a BTech or BE degree in electronics, electrical, electronics and communication, ICT, information and communication technology, or computer science and engineering, and so on. He has to apply through our portal. If the person has cleared gate, he will directly appear for an interview If a person has not cleared gate, then he has to apply for or go through the written test at Ahmedabad University campus, and then he will be called for an interview. This is the process.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir, for having the insight shared in a really nice way for the audience, and hope so the audience out there in the channel It's Me Yami are having a very confident review onto the field, and इसके बाद आप डेफिनेटली इस फील्ड के लिए स्ट्रांगली सोचोगे. एंड इफ यू वांट टू इंक्वायर ऑन टू एडमिशंस हियर एट अहमदाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी, you have the contact number reflecting onto the screen, into which you can directly contact and reach out to the team, जो कि आपको कंप्लीट गाइडेंस दे पाएंगे. एंड या आई विल बी कमिंग अप विथ मोर सच कंटेंट, यूजफुल कंटेंट, प्रॉमिसिंग कंटेंट फॉर यू गाइज ऑन टू द चैनल. इट्स मी यामी.